Sip, sip. Drip, drip, drip. Ah, ah, ah. Cough, cough, drops. Cough, cough, drops. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we made a little bit of changes today. So we wanted to,
Definitely a switch up around here.
we spice it up just a little bit. Lift up your mic a little bit above.
I can't because the walls look I could just and it's leaked on the floor.
Yeah, there you go. It's just a little too close to your chest.
I feel like my voice is projecting regardless and they can see this handsome, gorgeous face.
They'll still be able to see it. But why are you so hard-headed, man? We're gonna talk about the hard-headedness.
I'm not here.
We're gonna talk about the
We're not even
hard-headedness.
gonna come in here and just come off.
Why are you so hard-headed, man?
Insulting me?
That's
First
not
off,
insulting. That's a
hard-headed.
general
Lowering a
observation,
mic,
characteristic.
when
I
I-
switched it twice, guys, twice on the mic, and then now he's doing it on camera.
I'm letting you
adjusting
know
it after letting
it
him
was
know
in an
that
uncomfortable
on the camera,
angle for me, so
It wasn't uncomfortable, bro. It was perfect.
You're-
When I saw
so-
it on the phone,
So you're
it was
me.
good.
You're me, bro.
Hmm?
I'm telling you, it felt uncomfortable, so I'm switching it up.
It sounds like you're being hard-headed, man.
No.
Sounds like you're being hard-headed.
I'm
But
sorry.
anyway,
I'm sorry,
guys,
boss. I'm sorry.
we now are going to start about him being hard-headed.
It's already started.
I have hard code facts about him being
Thank you for
hard-headed.
you starting.
But aside from Jordan,
Mom's
I
back.
said Jordan. See, I forgot the nigga's name. Aside from Rad being, hard-headed, what I'm here to talk about is the changes, the growth, and how much you guys are unaware about what we've been doing behind the scenes. I'm not gonna get into too much details, but the point blank matter is that, nigga, we are here. The Jungle Squadcast is here to stay.
Yeah,
We are
we've been
building
around.
a fucking community. This is the first episode that we are actually recording that actually happened after dropping all of these episodes that's been dropping. So you guys are on I think what 15, 16 just dropped? I think 15 just dropped, right? Right? I don't even know. Around there.
Yeah, I think it's 16.
Only Hoes basically just dropped. Shout out to Yoli. You guys are around there right now. So we were 6 months in advance, right? I'm bugging. And then now we're
So yeah.
Alright, yeah, and then now we're 2 months in advance. So we did that because we wanted to
A lot of advancing.
yeah, we kinda needed to take a break. One. And then two, we kind of wanted to see where everybody's heads was at, what kind of following, what kind of vibes, and what do you think so far, bro? This is like our first time where we can see like a lot of content that we dropped. Like it started in February. It's currently, I think it's May. It's May right now. Yeah, it's Mother's Day weekend. Shout out to the mothers. And what do you think, man? Like, you think people are fucking with it? Do you think it's something that's gonna get somewhere? Like, how do you feel? You like the pod?
Why am I being interviewed? Nah. But personally, I do think it has been really fun. It's been a great experience. I do like the pod. It's been nice to like I think we've talked about this like off screen, like just look back and see like the progress like we have made in general and see the memories we've made with people that are like really, really dope. So I've enjoyed it overall.
Oh my gosh, the memories with the people, yeah.
Looking at the clips to come and the clips we've already put out, like they've been so amazing, and maybe it's just because of it being our experience, you know what I mean, and not like theirs. You know what I mean? Like we look at the clips and we're like, these
you
are
talking
way
about like the audience?
yeah, the audience. Sometimes like you'll look at it and you'll be like, I love this way more because I was there in a sense. Like it's hard to explain without without just repeating words and stuff. So like
You know what I like
don't know
too?
what else to say.
Is that since we did it in advance and we did a lot in advance and now we're like fully caught up, we're able to like kind of like, and then when all the like reels and everything's like scheduled and episodes are dropping, I feel like they drop at the right time because like each episode for me literally does like correlate with the week, or it correlates with like reminds me of like whether I'm on track or not, because a lot of the times when I'm speaking, I'm like manifesting the shit. So it's like cool to like hear it in the back, like, oh shit, this is the type of time we was on. Oh shit, this is where we was at. Like when Donnie, for example, started talking about the EIN and shit like that. Like at the time, I literally could not like get an EIN, and that shit was like a struggle.
And since then, you've been
Finally,
like looking into it.
no, like not even that. Like finally, I'm 3 months in, and I'm finally building that credit that I'm supposed to because every month, so I can be able to like get the loan and stuff like that. And it's kind of cool because some of the other like interviews that they're going to be seeing. And I was able to like sit there and like edit the clips. It was like a cool reminder of like I'm happy like these people are on the same type of time. I'm happy like
Yeah.
they're out there, and like it's cool to like really remember and set that, like this is kind of like a super like reminder every day, like all right, make sure you stay on your shit, all right, make sure you stay consistent, all right, make sure you get in your bag because you guys are watching us, and if we want
Yeah.
this to grow, it's not like we're going to just sit here and be like, all right, we're just talking to you guys to do it, but then we're not going to do it. Like that shit wouldn't make any sense. So that's what I like about the interviews, is that they keep me on my toes, and I make sure like now reflecting, I realized one of my, like, you remember like how we were talking about the editing and we was like, wait, we gotta stop saying certain words, bro.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
Like one of those words that we gotta stop saying
I don't
is
know. For
definitely
like the
like
people that see clips, they certainly don't see all the word that we're talking about. But like for us, like, or for people that watch the full audio or watch it on YouTube, where you
Yeah.
can obviously find us, guys, if you go and subscribe, obviously.
Yes.
But yeah, you can hear us saying the words that we hate very often. It's not like it's like a crazy word, but it's just like we just repeat something very often. And I said it earlier.
This nigga just said it 4 times already, and then I'm just gonna be so tight because now I gotta edit it. He said like that's one of my that's the one that I feel like has to get out of the
Like is a
vocabulary. I
common
just said
term.
it just now, like, but there's a limit. I think
Bro, like is a
there's a
common
limit.
term for
Like
everybody
like
on the
like like
planet.
like 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 it's too much.
Like
We're running the clip back. You said like 4 or 5 times before getting your point.
It's alright. We're not here to talk about me though. We're here to talk about the
No,
word like right now because
I'm saying
it's a
that you
very
see how
common word.
easy
Like
people use it though.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's very common, bro. Like I can't help but say sometimes like this is what should be said.
We
You know what I
can't do
mean?
this. I can't do this anymore. Like now, see, I just caught it. I'm catching it now because I'm really trying to sit there and just be like, I just said it again. Yeah, this is crazy. This is a
That
challenge.
fucking word is
Like challenge for real. Another one I said was, I think vice versa. I said vice versa in like 4 or 5 episodes, and I wore a shirt
Oh, you wore
more
a
than
shirt first.
once. Yeah,
I wore a couple shirts more than once, but
nah, but you wore the same theme shirt, like Luffy one style One Piece shirt, but you didn't wear the same shirt.
that's
So
right.
that was just like, all right, you got that, but
Still not for you. Those are things you gotta look back on and remember.
yeah.
I gotta spruce it up when I'm on the pod. Now niggas got a watch and a blazer and chilling in the stew.
Oh yeah,
looking a vibe.
this is a nice little theme we got going on. The next one we're gonna be naked. Well,
Yeah.
the next one.
Oh yeah, one of those coming up.
Yeah, they're coming up.
Look out for.
Not naked, but no shirt, no pants, straight underwear.
Divider.
Yeah, no divider. I'm proud. I'm a proud sexually heterosexual.
I feel that.
You know, I love vagina.
I said it's all about the women.
Speaking of vagina, right? Before we even get into that, I'm gonna introduce the podcast. All right. And then we're gonna get into vagina.
Alright.
I have some commentary about vagina. Alright.
Said I've been waiting to talk.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Jungle Squad cast. Here to my fucking left.
Yo.
Usually on my right. Wow.
Yeah.
Here to my fucking left is my A1 day one. You feel me? It's motherfucking rad. You feel me?
Yo, what up?
This man has been here looking spliffy as hell.
Look
Got
alright.
the plaid, got the
bro.
nice button down. You're looking like a gentleman.
It was a busy day,
Haircut, you got the
Be
shape
ready for
up.
shit.
You see,
That's another.
you outclassed me today.
Yeah, that's another thing I was talking about. Like looking back on the growth too of like even just my locks. Like things have been.
You see,
they've been growing. Life is different, bro.
Yeah,
like
facts. Look at my
everything
hair.
has been
It's touching
switched
my titties now.
since the last time we've done the pod. Everything is like different. And
I know. Like, look, guys.
I'm not even talking like
you can turn this light on.
Talking about that's something we should have had on.
Ooh, now let me stop. Hold on. To his fucking right is the boy who fucking does it all. The kings of all kings in media. The kings of all kings in music. The kings of all kings in podcasting right now in local area of the tri-state area. It's your motherfucking boy, Wonder.
Yeah.
Caesar Jr.
All right.
The fucking legacy of the new Planet of the Apes, nigga.
Say your name.
Fucking. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now, let me tell Ape Loso. Let's get it.
Yes, man.
Episode 26. We still don't got the sound effects, man.
How come you get an amazing like intro like that? I got like just to the guy to my left, my boy.
He's cool.
You get like,
but I'm fucking up now.
The boy Wonder, Caesar.
Bro, I just gassed you up and said you look spliffy as hell, buttoned down, got the new haircut. I got you. You got the gassed up already. You look pretty, bro.
Yeah, bro, I did a full
sexy.
shave. I did a full shave. That was something I didn't like in the pod too. I don't like mustache sometimes.
Nah, fuck all that. I'm hairy and I'm scary.
When was the last time you did baby face?
I would never do baby face.
How would you look when you go baby face?
Baby.
How would that look?
Huh?
How would that look when I go baby face?
You look regular, to be honest.
Feel me? Because black don't crack. That's that melanin.
It's not that.
I look seasoned and experienced regardless of a facial hair or not.
You just happy because we got a 4K camera and it's trying to catch all the little qualities that you want the host to catch for you.
Nah, I'm probably
ladies.
Nigga, my shirt dirty. I don't give a fuck. Like it's been a day.
Nigga, your shirt is not dirty.
Yeah, it's nice to mention though. I'm trying to like.
What happened to keeping the aesthetic and shit that you was talking
just
about
trying to
on the
like
pod and shit?
That's how you humble yourself. You gotta tuck yourself down every now and again.
I mean, if you're being truthful, my shirt dirty too, but I got the blazer on. And we facing forward, the stain is in the back. You feel me? We are still on our bum shit. We're still on the come up, so I can't afford stain removers yet. You feel me?
But this is like a kind of like healthy hate, like for me to like talk shit about myself pretty much will like guarantee I'm not gassing myself up too much later. Like gotta be like sometimes
that's not healthy.
You gotta sometimes be like pump the brakes on yourself.
There's a way to pump the brakes on yourself, but not be unhealthy. You can't hate yourself to pump the brakes on yourself. That's unhealthy, bro. You put yourself in a vortex of misery when you can find a harder way.
Vortex of misery.
Yeah.
That was the word vortex. Yeah.
You want cycle?
I don't think vortex of
You're
misery.
gonna get sucked
just
in.
because I'm ignoring. Like, wait.
You're gonna get sucked in by calling yourself so much this hateful words. That's what you're gonna get used to make sure you think to humble yourself.
You don't do it all the time.
Different ways to humble yourself. That's what I'm saying.
I understand that, but you don't do it all the time. Like I said, I think it's when you get to a point of like, I'm doing too much.
So you're saying there's a point in time where you should hate yourself?
Not hate yourself, but I mean, I use the word hate to start, but I mean like there's a time when you should definitely like.
There's always a time to humble
ungas yourself. Sometimes
humility is key.
Exactly. Like you should be able to like be humble. Exactly.
There's a positive
humble
way to
yourself,
get through humility instead of getting into the vortex.
I mean,
the
vortex of misery.
The vortex of misery, bro.
Sounds like a action.
You don't have to avoid the vortex. You can avoid the vortex of misery. Is what I'm saying.
In a world with the vortex of misery.
Anyway, bro, I wanted to talk about vagina.
Why do you use the word? Why do you use the word vagina?
That's the word. Mine is a penis. You have a penis. They have a vagina.
It's pussy.
What's we gotta find out. I'm teaching them vagina.
We gotta find out what's better. Like, I just mean like the world of talking about it. Like, do we say vagina or do you say pussy?
That's the word. And that's the one you can get away with too because it's not a curse word.
But when you go for I mean, I guess if you're trying to be slick, you're like, you're a vagina. But like,
If I'm calling somebody something, I would use
I can't say
the other
vagina
term.
without saying it in like a sarcastic tone because I just like using it as an insult just doesn't affect. Like, I'd rather be like, you're a pussy, bro.
I
Than
mean,
be
if I'm
like,
calling somebody something, yeah, but if I'm referring to what I'm speaking of, I'm going to say vagina. Like, if I'm talking about a vagina, I'm going to say vagina. But if I'm calling a nigga a pussy, nigga, you're a pussy.
so respectfully.
Yeah, but if I'm identifying the female organ, what's it called, organ? Or anatomy of that
Yeah,
part.
no. Just go with that.
You feel me? The vortex of anatomy now. The vortex of vaginas. That's where I'm going to be like vagina. You feel
So
me?
like, if you're talking to a dirty to a girl, you're gonna be like, "Let me eat your vagina," and
Yes.
not "Let me eat it." That's too. That's too in there.
It depends
How
on the
hot is
mood.
the?
I do both.
Yeah, how hot is the moment?
Respectfully, I don't have to say let me eat your vagina. I just say I'll be right back.
Pew.
Next thing you know, I'm under the sheets, and then you feel me. I'm like the real Michael Phelps because I can hold my breath underwater under them hot ass sheets, no oxygen, swimming in the
Except for
ocean.
30 minutes.
Huh?
Except for only for
Not for
18
30
minutes.
minutes, yeah. Not for
Only for
30.
18 minutes.
But that's the problem here. It's because thank you. That was a great transition to this now.
Yeah, we in here.
Yeah, we're doing this. All right, so it's just I'm putting in my all down there, right?
Yeah.
When I go, for dating purposes, no, I'm not eating everybody out. No, one. So if I do eat you out,
Never.
you should be, you should be happy because I don't do that for everyone.
You're like, it's a privilege.
Yeah, and I think you're cool enough to be eaten out. I
I respect you now.
yeah. So
Put
yeah,
my face
it's
down.
cool, but there comes to a certain point where things have to be reciprocated.
Always.
And when I mean reciprocated, is if I eat your vagina,
Yes. You
you
should.
suck my penis.
That makes sense, but
But in his, terminology, if I eat your fucking pussy, you better suck my fucking dick, okay?
you hear how aggressive, but like
That's how he wants me to say
normal it
it.
sounds?
I,
Like, why is that?
whichever
so normal?
one works for y'all, okay? And it's not even saying like you better or anything like that. It's considerate. And if you don't, I'm okay with that. However, this is the key. My performance during the sex, moving forward, would not be at 100.
It would be quite
It would be at 70 and below.
You said lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical. I'm
Perfect.
turning around. I'm going to bed.
Damn,
I'm
you go to
falling
bed straight on
asleep.
people? How do you go to bed though straight after sex?
Huh?
Bro, I can have like a crazy session and then like be up.
Nah, this is how you do it.
Oh,
Great session. Like, you don't smoke the whole blunt.
we said
Alright?
leave a clip.
You leave the clip. Get it smacked again. Get a little shot. I see you later, nigga. I see you later, nigga.
That don't work for me. I can't go to sleep. I can't go to sleep.
I'm going to sleep right after, especially because, you feel me, nigga, I be up late with the pussy. So it's like,
You see, so with the pussy now with the vagina.
you see, I'm trying to get with you now. I'm trying to be like the cool older man now because he's older than me.
I mean, you're a rapper, bro. Like, what you mean? Like,
I'm really not a rapper anymore.
when you go out there someday and like they looking at you and be like,
Guys, I'm not a rapper
all
anymore.
these vaginas over there.
I'm not a rapper.
What do you mean you're not a rapper?
I'm not a rapper. I'm a motherfucking artist. Okay?
And a content creator.
I am a content creator. However, I am no longer considered a rapper anymore. I am a songwriter, I am an artist, and I am a musician. That's it. I can't associate myself with rap anymore. Why? Why do you think? The shit is ass, man.
I think rap
And the
is
good ones now, it's really, really not being marketed the right way. So, besides, it's okay. We live in a world where they're saying the best white rapper, bro, is MGK.
What?
Jack Harlow saying that he's the best white rapper since Mom Spaghetti. Like, no.
I mean,
Guys. It's not Eminem. It's not Billy's. It's not Jack Harlow. It's not MGK. It's the nigga right behind me. Okay.
it's always been.
All you niggas are fucking trash. Okay. Millie's is dope. Jack Harlow, you're fucking trash. Okay. You had one great album, and then the next two were straight flops. Okay?
I mean, the album that just dropped was not bad at all. I actually fuck with that album.
I mean, yeah, for the general consumer, it's going to be appealing somewhat, but for the actual, musician, artist who actually take that shit, who real fan heads, nigga, no, nigga, you only pass the Gen Pop. You feel me? You're not in the Hall of Fame yet. Okay, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he needs all the credit that he's getting and shit. But like I said, I definitely enjoyed the album, and I wasn't like crazy sold on it. But I've put on a couple of the songs more than once now.
It was a 6 out of 10, solid.
That's actually accurate.
And honestly, I would give him credit because out of 2023 so far, it's the only album I even know that's out right now. That's how bad the music's game been. So I don't want to associate myself with rapping anymore because nobody's taking rapping seriously, and the people who aren't taking it seriously are the ones who's being promoted. I don't have time for it anymore. R&B is a little bit more interesting now. Afro beats is a little bit more interesting now. That Caribbean shit is a little bit more. It's fucking Bad Bunny.
Yo, Bad Bunny's everywhere.
But do you know what this nigga's been doing in WrestleMania?
What has he been doing?
Pause. He wasn't in WrestleMania. He was in a match called WWE Back. He wasn't in WrestleMania, but as a commentator.
Mm-hmm.
But he just fought in a match in WWE WrestleMania Backlash. Bro, yeah. I'm going to personally shout Bad Bunny out right now and tell you that this was incredible. I hope to see you in the WWE again. Your match against Rey Mysterio's son was fire. All the Puerto Rican niggas came out. Carlitos came out. Like, I just wanted to say that was great because he's really is one of the biggest like artists. I'm just starting to get into his music recently, but to be like that versatile and not be like cringy with it, like Snoop Dogg wasn't like he was really fighting like doing real wrestling, but like you could tell like he was really training like DDTs off the fucking rope, like he was doing like chokeholds, drops, like.
I mean, he was in Bullet Train, bro. He did some stunts there too, if I'm not mistaken, right? For that movie,
he was in Bullet Train, right?
Yeah, he was. He played an assassin.
Yo, bro, Bad Bunny, you're a great actor. Can he speak English?
I think he can. I really don't know.
I can't remember. I don't know. He did not. We didn't hear him talk I didn't hear him talking.
Yeah, he just did a lot of murdering. Yeah, all that other shit.
But shout out to Bad Bunny, man. That man was fucking amazing, and I honestly do appreciate the fact that other artists are finding different lanes to diversify. You feel me? And that's something that
you've been doing. And that's like, I guess you say.
No, it's just something that I feel like now you have to do because no money is necessarily being made for music unless you're really one of those guys like Drake, Bad Bunny, fucking Future, like these niggas.
Unless you're important in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So like now for us as like general like independent artists, independent consumers and stuff like that, that's when I feel like we have to kind of like be a little bit versatile because in order to invest on what we truly believe, we need different assets in order for us to get there. So we have to strategize on using what we have in order to actually get what we want.
Yeah. Good, bro.
Excuse me, guys.
Remember when you used to say I coughed all the fucking time?
Yeah,
healthy as a horse.
Today I don't know, since yesterday I actually started
from going out without jackets.
Oh shit. Nah, bro, it's the change of weather, man. I can't just keep changing the weather. And one time it's like 40 degrees, and then the next time it's like 80, and then it's too much.
Isn't it sad how like some days you're just super healthy, and then the next day your throat just hurts, and you just can't even like get a day back and like accept. Like you have to just accept that now you're fucking sick. Bro, I hate having a sore throat. It's the worst thing that happened in the world.
It is, but fuck it, it'll pass, man.
My tip is the second I get a sore throat, I'll go for like oranges and try to get my acidity down just so like whatever's there will like burn off in a sense. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I'm trying not to use my words right now to like literally like make a fucking a reference, but it's so hard not to say like her in a
I know.
sense. I love it. Working on habits. That's like fucking something humans need to work on. Like everyone. Everyone around. Vocal habits. I think another thing is like I need to stop cursing. I've looked back on our clips again and that's something we have too, is we curse a lot, man. Why do we curse so much?
Personally, I don't give a fuck.
I do.
I curse when I feel like it's necessary, and I feel like I want to make an emphasis on the word. It's not like I'm dropping it every sentence, every other sentence. So if I say niggas is doing this, niggas is doing that, niggas is doing this,
I
niggas
mean,
is
do you
doing
think
that.
it adds to your personality using profanity, or like, would you be able to get the same vibe across just using regular like terminology?
I think I don't care, but I just use
I
what
mean,
I know.
I guess I get what you mean about that. I don't care, but
I know the target audience. I know when to curse, when to not curse in certain environments. But if I'm in my own environment, I'm talking how I talk. And for the most part, I do that everywhere anyway. So if I'm good everywhere, anywhere, how I talk normally, that's fine.
I get that.
Feel me? I don't know, man. I don't really care what other people think.
Yeah, same.
You sure?
I've come to not give a fuck, to be honest.
You sure, man?
Yeah.
I feel like you care what other
I
people
mean,
think, bro.
you told me make sure we was looking good for the pod. I would have been straight in some shorts and a tee, living my best life, you know.
I could have sworn in that quote a couple, days ago that you said that we gotta start dressing up and looking good for the pod.
I mean, looking good, like we just we wearing. I don't know. Maybe we're wearing our Sunday's best right now.
That was the theme for the pod, though. We
That is
dress up
true.
for the button down.
That's true. I feel like a church pastor right now.
So what?
I feel like I'm running a youth club and this button up, and you look like the deacon's son.
I just feel like I'd like to look good instead of just so casual all the time.
Look like we're doing YouTube sermons. You know, like, this is the life you chose. You can live this life through one God. Can I get a hallelujah?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. To be honest, we're making money, and not even doing it for making money. That's the beautiful part of people doing like programs like that. I seen like I love people who like. Well, actually, I can't even say I love because I thought this was weird, but I totally seen the other day on Twitch. Someone was doing an AI of Jesus. Bro, it was the weirdest thing in the world. But like it wasn't they weren't saying negative stuff, if that makes sense. Like people would come in the chat and mention like you're not Jesus and stuff, and he'd be like, I know that I'm not, I'm a projection of, but like through accumulated research, like looking in through all the like the passages and stuff, this is what the best answer would be, like as to what Jesus would have said. Like, and I was just like, that's crazy. That's actually really crazy. I think they probably got banned because I haven't seen it since, but that was like a wild ass page.
We're living in the world of technology. I don't know. I feel like for the technology part, what ends up happening is things advance. So the people who, for example, they were I think the godfather of AI, he ended up quitting.
Google,
And
right, or some shit like that.
yeah, while he was working for Google, he ended up quitting because he basically said that he's worried about the future of what this technology is going to bring, and if there's not any type of like regulations being brought forth, this thing could really like get out of hand.
Yeah, no, this AI shit's getting weird, bro. The amount of songs being produced by like artists that didn't make that song, or just like in general, the way they're just like doling out AIs to the public is like crazy to think of. I was recently they just put on a Snapchat an AI system. I don't know if you saw anything about that,
Yeah, I know.
bro.
I tried to block him, but he can't. I can't block him.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think I had to block him, but I just haven't talked to it. And I mean, I sound like an old, like, paranoid person, I feel like saying that. But yeah, I haven't wanted to speak to it. I've seen, like, other people doing, like, little random TikToks about it, like them speaking to the AI about, like, realizing if it's aware of itself and stuff like that. But
That's so weird, bro.
yeah, no, it really is.
I like techno. Maybe I'm just old now. Maybe we're just getting old at that point where we already had what we're used to, and then now things are changing like on some real drastic shit, and now people are just like, oh my god, oh my god, we things are changing too much. This is so weird. This is not what we're used to. I think we just gotta learn how to adapt at this point. Fuck it, because things are gonna keep changing, especially with the growth of technology and now AIs. That's gonna be a really big help to actually get other things going and shit like that. The problem is that
Or
other
take
people are
away,
going to have,
or
you
take
know,
away a lot of people's jobs.
exactly. So other people are going to be losing jobs and money like that. But that's why it's going to be really important to have different hustles and other stuff like that to figure other people and I guess like citizens in like our community to be more productive outside of their 9 to 5 because soon the value of a dollar is not going to be anything. So the people who are basically giving out jobs, they're not going to change their hourly. So what are you going to do about it? The money is going to, you're going to get the same pay while the value goes down. So that means you're going to have to work a little bit more or figure out a way to use your skills or get another job basically. So it's like I'm in that part of my move right now. So as far as like all this motivational shit that I guess I like to talk about, but there's a couple things that I wanted to talk about. One of the things, guys, is that Mr. Rad and I, we made it official. We're married now and we've moved in
Pause.
together.
Pause. Full pause.
Nah, fuck it.
Pause.
Niggas like, no, but we have moved in together. We're officially roommates. I wanted to congratulate, you being a roommate.
Yeah, man,
Would
I
have
want to
saved a lot more money if
want to
we would have did
congratulate
this a
you.
year ago.
So yeah, I mean, we definitely
I have to have
both
one
would have
year
saved
off.
way. We definitely both would have saved way more money if we made this decision. I think sooner.
Yeah, and the pod probably would have been at episode 50 by now.
Yeah,
Or not. Who knows? I don't know. I like it. Either way, we're here. But I just want to congratulate us because we've been doing a lot of like roommate shit. So, what's up, bro? Talk to me. Am I a good roommate, bro?
you're a roommate, bro. You're a roommate, bro. You feel me? Nah, I'm fine. You're a good roommate. I fuck
Are
with
you
you,
a good
bro.
roommate?
Huh?
Are you a good roommate?
I like to think I am. I wash my dishes on time. I try not to leave the bathroom a mess. I clean, cook. We both do the same shit though.
Nah,
You
you
actually,
cool,
I
man.
appreciate it because you actually, like you'll clean. I noticed like you do like to clean the bathroom. That is one thing. And I'm not saying I don't clean the bathroom.
You
But
don't. I just pick up
I
after what
totally
you
no,
don't
I
do, bro. Like
totally
you do
do.
the same thing.
I
Cause
do
I
the
don't do the he don't do the, I don't do the dishes like that. So he'll do the dishes. So
bro. I do
I'll
the
pick up on
full.
the garbage. I mean, in the bathroom, shit like that.
The bathroom, I do the full, like, I'll take carpets out and shake them and
You'll
sweep
mop.
and mop. And
I'll
I'll do
do that shit
both.
too, though.
But you'll actually, like, clean the showers, so I
Yeah, I'll
appreciate
be
being.
going.
But if it does look dirty, I'll clean it too. So there's that.
Nah, you don't, bro.
Trust me. Yeah,
So how's the pussy?
what? With your cat, bro? Your cat's been
No,
fine.
bro, you haven't been fucking in your house yet since
Why am I
gone.
answering such an intimate question on this podcast?
Man, I be fucking in my
People
crib.
don't need to be known if I'm fucking or not.
Why not?
Because that's, like, something private.
We're single.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. But nah, I haven't honestly been focused on women. I feel like last time we spoke about this pod, I told
gotta
you
get some
we
pussy.
were on this pod. I even said, even in a reel, I said, I wish I could wake up married. And you were saying the same thing where you were like, we're on two different wavelengths. I'm not trying to do that. I've like come around and I'm not looking for anything. Even like hookups right now, bro. I'm kind of like over it. I want to focus.
Nope. I want to do both, and I want to do it where I can focus and then get the reward after. There's a way to divide up your time, and there's a way to do it constructively.
I'm not saying spontaneous pussy every now and again wouldn't be clutch, like, because I definitely was planning on trying to get some, like, possibly tonight, but like, we'll never know. You feel me?
What?
Because who knows? By the time we're done with this bud, I'll probably like be tired, or like they'll probably be asleep. But we'll figure that out.
Get you some pussy, man. You need some
I don't need
motivation.
That's not pussy. Is not motivation to get stuff done.
For some people, it actually really is, and
It does
actually
help
it's
with.
caused wars. It's been the chain of like a lot of historical like
It does help you
monumental
focus. Don't
like
it?
facts.
It can help you focus. Sex can help you focus, but it also can distract you too. If it's done, if you're the wrong person doing it.
Everything in everything, too much of anything is bad. You feel me? But sex is really powerful.
It is.
So like you said, it can break you or it can make you. But sometimes I feel like for me, I don't really need sex, bro.
Same.
I can just do it when I feel like I
You worked hard.
I really do think I deserve it. Literally. And I know that sounds fucked up, but that's just how I feel. Like since I'm not looking for a relationship right now, like I'm really locked in. I'm trying to build, so I just feel like that was it's like a little bit necessary to kind of like yes, still work,
Yeah.
but still get at least 1 or 2 days where it's like I can have a little fun, you know?
Yeah, my fun so far has just been gaming since I moved in here. I mean, like, when I do bring a bitch, like, you'll know. I'll tell you.
Oh, woman.
Yeah. Both of them. I'll tell you. You'll know. You feel me? Like, I'll be like, bro,
What
I'm
you
about.
mean both of them?
You didn't get the joke.
A bitch is a woman?
Yeah, that was it. I'll bring a female dog and a woman. Exactly. But,
Hey, man. All right. As long as it's not a real dog, I don't give a fuck.
yeah, exactly. But I'll let you know, bro, on the day I do decide to get something popping, because the walls are gonna be shaking, so you're gonna have to like hold on to something, maybe go in between like a doorway, so like towel don't fall on your head or something. You feel me?
If you want to gas yourself up like that for the pod, for the promo, I'll make this into a whole clip for you, bro. Go ahead.
We don't
Tell
need
them how good your dick is right now.
that's never
Go
the
ahead.
goal, bro. You don't brag about your dick.
You just did.
No, I said the house would be shaking. I didn't say
That's
from
bragging
one.
about your dick, nigga.
I didn't say
That
from one.
you're fucking the
No,
shit
that
out
just
of her.
means there could be a cataclysmic event and there's an earthquake,
Now
bro.
you're bullshitting, nigga.
But exactly.
What else can be good that you're doing in your room that the entire house is shaking that you were referring to just
Heavy
now?
machinery. Laying pipe, nigga. You feel me?
You were fucking her with your dick. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a promo for Rad's penis.
This is
right
not.
now.
We don't need to be posting shit like
We
this
actually
again.
admitted our size penis together, not by actually looking at it, but we had like a
You're
little.
just putting so much shit out
ruler
there,
shit.
just saying some crazy ass.
So he's a calm 8.5, ladies and gentlemen. So I mean, ladies, not gentlemen. We don't
calm
fuck
down,
with niggas.
bro. I'm like a strong
Ladies.
4.
Ladies, get my man's, alright? Get him.
Strong 4. Strong 4 out here. We keep it tight.
No, get him, okay? He's a strong
Bro,
8.5.
this is
He's
not
single.
the conversation that you should ever be having. Please do not promote my dick. Thank you. I appreciate it, but thank you, okay?
No OnlyFans. He's a fully committed. As you can see, he's a great roommate. He has a great job, great personality. He dresses up.
He's like, you got it all.
He fucks well, shaking balls. Listen, man, this is the top-notch promo right here from my boy Rad. Let's get it.
I don't need the promo again. Thank you. I already said I'm not looking for anything, so
you don't have to look for anything. But I just want to let them know that you're out there.
Speaking of again, if your friend's asking you not to, though, you shouldn't.
I'm not asking. I'm not doing anything, bro. I'm just saying a
this is
promo of highlight. You gas yourself up.
I said one
and now
comment,
I'm gassing
and
you up, and now you're getting so. Why I can't gas you up too?
You went to the whole extreme.
I didn't go to the extreme. I just described and
you literally
supported you.
Say how good your dick is, bro. I shouldn't hear my friend tell me to promote my dick like that ever.
Bro, tell him how good your dick is, bro.
Tell them how good your dick is, bro.
They need to know.
Bro. Tell them how good your dick is, bro.
I mean, that's what you came here telling me about this shit is shaking and shit. Bro, my dick game is a 7 out of 10.
He said subpar.
7 out of 10. Give what you get. You give me 10 out of 10, I'll give you 10 out of 10. You give me 7 out of 10,
I leave no promises. For me, I leave no promises. Nope. I'll come in and... I'll come in or I'll come out.
Nah, I almost shook your hand.
Nah, but
my first couple bodies, yeah, but there's a ways to get around making your shit last long. Even when you're about to come, you gotta take it out.
It's always the goal.
You gotta eat the
Pull,
vagina.
pull out for a little. Take like a 30-second break.
Also, nut and tell her to suck your dick again to get it up again, and let's get this popping again.
Or you could say like Ape and say, suck my penis.
I've said it before, so it's worked.
Do they ever just look at you funny?
No,
No?
I can say things
Or like,
and
would
get
they
away
ever
with
like
it.
laugh?
I'm one of those guys who can like say shit and just get away with it. Not a lot of people can, but I'm just one of those dudes. It's just like how I say it or the time I say it is so perfect that it kind of like either goes over their heads or just makes it okay for it
Or they,
to.
or they were just like extremely offended and don't know how to approach it about the topic.
Either way, they don't talk to me about it, and I'm fine.
Either we don't, and we haven't spoken since either. But you know,
No, I hit them up and stuff like
I'll
that.
fuck with you.
There's still people who are like that though, where I've met where like I've definitely said some shit, and I guess they didn't fuck with it, but I would reach out to them and like be like, "Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up?" Haven't heard back from them since.
Yeah. I try not to be that kind of person that takes things to the head that people
Yeah.
say. A lot of people speak out of anger, and I can't hold it against them. Because I'll say some fucked up shit when I'm upset.
Yeah.
I remember when you got pissed and you tried talking all that shit, and I was just like, bro, you're wilding out. You don't get the first time we got here, and you was trying to yell in my face, and I'm just like, bro.
I didn't try to yell at your face.
No, you literally were trying to get a rise out of me, and
I didn't try to
literally
get a
looked
rise
at
out of you. You got a rise out of me because you called me out of my name. Something that in our entire friendship from over 3 years,
I call
I've
you
never
nigga
done to
every
you.
day.
No, that's not what you said.
I know that, but I'm just saying in general. I call you out of your name all the time. In general, I'm not here to talk about the subject. What I was trying to say is
You
talk
brought
about
it up,
what happened.
though,
No, I was in the
check
middle of
it
a
out,
sentence.
though.
And you just cut me
If
off.
we're joking though, that's cool. You were dead ass. You yelled in my face. Now I'm asking you
I
what's
wasn't
up.
yelling at that time.
You was because I heard you were in the kitchen. You were in your room, and then you called me out my name. So yes, I'm going to approach you aggressively and not get a rise out of you. And see, I just want to see now if you're gonna say it in my face, and now we can fight, win or lose.
Again,
I don't give a fuck.
The reason, but the whole reason I'm trying to bring this up and not like dish out details about what goes on in our private lives, like for certain topics, was just.
I would have never brought that up. Period.
I mean, again, I didn't bring
I'm
up
not gonna.
anything
Just
of
know
the
I'm not gonna
topic.
let you get anything subtle in here. You're not going to get
Who's
anything
subtle, bro?
with like any little jabs.
No, I'm just trying to communicate that
Don't throw
we
jabs.
both did good in this situation, but you're just trying to pick at the fight.
We didn't both do good, to be honest.
No,
Because
we did.
doing good,
Because you got upset, but you didn't act on your anger. And then for me, like I said, I didn't feed into your anger and allow it to escalate and let our friendship dive a certain way. Is
It
what I was
wasn't going
saying.
to dive a certain way, bro. Because one, real bro ships, we go through fights, and you have to go through fights.
I don't know. I feel like it's different.
But the problem is that certain things is just not okay. You feel me? And if the thing would be solved, you have to see with results from after the things that was said, the things that was actually told, the observations from that point, which was a long time ago, up to until this point. From that conversation, has things changed for the better, or has things just kind of like just went still? So it's not that things have been solved, just that things have not been talked about anymore. I figured out a way to adapt differently, because now that we're roommates, now that we're also on the podcast, we have to separate the two now. And once I figured that part out, that's when the roommate situation became easier. That's when niggas is now ready to pod and stuff like that. That's when niggas is like, all right, bet, let's fucking lock in. It's not that niggas was trying to promote business or anything like that, but niggas need to get the clear picture and the clear concept of going on, not detail by detail, but the message, which is niggas is here to work, but when we're working, it's time to work. But when it's living together, we have to separate the two, because then it'll become overwhelming, and then now
Can't
it's
be
like,
mad about work when we got bills to pay together.
exactly.
Just focus on the house shit and then the business shit. That's a whole separate
We
talk.
have to separate it, because then at that point, what's going to happen is it's going to fuck with the business basically, and you don't want
You
that.
don't want to resent each other.
I would never resent you because of you I gotten this far. So regardless,
I feel
you
that.
already know me. I'm not going to just be like, oh, if we part ways, the pod stops. I'm gonna keep the shit going. But at the end of the day, that's not how it started. Let's actually be more mature. Let's actually try to grow, work through our shit, and that's what a lot of people. That's why it's only me and you here, basically. Is because not that we hate each other or anything, but we can literally express ourselves and then adapt to
And get over what the other person said. Like
and
we
then keep
don't
it pushing
linger.
and not run away from the conversation in a sense when the conversation is right here. You feel me? Or
Exactly.
like
Or if not, just step aside from it and take a second to collect and then come back.
exactly
Literally, instead of just elevating it.
because other people. That's why I don't have like. It's not that I don't have a lot of friends. It's just that I have a lot of people that I don't define as friends anymore because friends grow with each other. Friends are there for certain parts that you can't really express with your parents or fully relate to with your parents and stuff like that. So, what I feel like certain other people are more like acquaintances. Yes, we have like certain things that we can like relate to and do, but you're not personally there for me in the long run unless I'm there for you. So you have to monetize. I mean, like you have to like kind of like stare at those kind of people and be like, all right, is this somebody who's going to be an asset in the long run and help me out, or and so we can help each other out, or is this somebody who's just kind of like there
A
just to
good
be there?
vibe.
Yeah, and it's like vibes are cool, bro. Like it's cool to be.
But what else can you like give me
It's not even that. It's just
besides
like
like how I feel?
I don't want to be in the vibe all the time. You can't make money in the vibe all the time unless you are the vibe and they're paying to come to you for the vibe or some shit like that. So it's like from that perspective, it's just friendship, roommates. Now we're co-workers. Mixing all three of those together, it can make something work, bro. But it just has to be done. I feel like how we're doing it and how we're getting there to doing it right. So we started off really good. I
Still
haven't
here?
seen anybody who I've known done anything like this consistent. For example,
Yeah,
there's other
same.
people who I asked to do the pod with. Niggas personal like out of his mouth he said I don't want to do the pod with you because I'm doing my pod, and I can show you his page, bro. He hasn't posted at all. Got a new camera, got his little nice little place. Ain't shit going on.
Damn.
Yeah, and that was like what 2 years ago, and he had more YouTube subscribers than me. Mind you, I don't have a lot of YouTube subscribers, and he had more than me. Now I have more than him. You feel me? So it's like,
Consistency.
yeah. So I don't. I just don't want to be around niggas who's talking out their ass anymore. So it's like, if niggas is gonna talk out their ass, now I realize that okay,
Walking like you talking.
not even that. It's talk out your ass, and I'm still gonna show you that this shit gonna get done regardless. You feel me? You niggas out there know that I asked y'all to be the host. You niggas out there know I asked y'all to be at a certain time. You niggas out there know that I asked y'all for this and I asked y'all for that. That I was there for you for this and I was there for you for that. Now watch this shit grow without you, respectfully. And I hope I didn't say like that many times in there. I don't think I did, but I'm really, really conscious of like right now. Speaking of like though,
I think that's gonna be the name of this episode.
like, cause there was
Like this episode.
yeah,
That's gonna be it. Like this episode.
because I didn't tell you what happened.
What happened, bro?
So at the school, man, school lockdown. There was a school lockdown, ladies and gentlemen, and this is my first situation where the
Oh,
school.
where you're teaching, right?
Yeah. So first class is done. I'm preparing for the next class. It's about 10 minutes in, gathering some papers or whatever. My class is in a auditorium, so after the auditorium, my office, I mean, is an auditorium. So after I'm in the auditorium, I'm literally walking out of my office, and you just hear this fucking like I don't know, like this alarm go out.
Like a siren.
Yeah, like a siren, and then it's just like code red, Code red lockdown. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm in the most open spot ever. Like my office has two doors on the side. So it's like these niggas can get me fucked up. I'm in the auditorium, so it's like I can only go either out the door or in the back. So these niggas are gonna find me. So it's like I'm trying to hide and
You're
do
like,
all
I'm
this
murked
extra shit.
regardless.
So I'm like, you know, if they're gonna get me, they're gonna get me. So I'm just like, at this point,
Were you with kids?
no, I was on my way to the kids.
Oh, okay.
So it literally happened in between classes. So it was like, well,
They didn't
literally,
tell you protocol and what to do during Code Reds?
no. We had a fire drill when we had to go outside, but I ain't had no code red drill, bro.
Did they ask after and like did you ask after like everything happened? Like did you find out where everybody went?
I don't know what the fuck happened. The janitor ended up coming to the door and telling me that there was a kid who was robbing people's cars, and there was the cops who had a warrant for their arrest, and all of a sudden that the kid was, I guess, running around the school and was a threat and stuff like that. So everybody basically had to stay in their rooms and lock the
He's going
doors.
around punching people.
Yeah, so the janitor basically he came and like locked my doors for me, so they wouldn't be able to get in. But I'm like, what if nigga had the strap, shoot it, and then open it from the other side, and then I'm just like, or like, how many people are there? It's like
I'm about
I
to
can
get
run
jumped.
to the other side, and then what if they're already waiting for me? Like it's a little bit. I don't know. It was weird.
What grade are these kids?
It's it's K through eighth grade.
These 8-year-olds running around that are threats?
Eighth
Well,
grade.
I mean 8-year-olds. There's 8th graders running around that are threats at this point. That's
Yeah, there
wild.
was one of the students who I had. He was actually on the news in CT because he was stealing the car, and then he was under like a whole like car chase and everything with the cops, and he got caught because he hit another person's car. I honestly don't know how the fuck he's still in the school, to be honest.
That's crazy. Juvenile. Being a juvenile, you can get away with a lot of shit until
Yo,
you
for
get old.
real. Once you turn 16, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
I kind of miss that age, to be honest.
I wish I got in a lot more shit before I
I
turned like 18 and shit.
I did. I did get into a lot of like
You know, I did like
bad shit. What's
did
your
like
bad shit?
did like a robbery or two, like, but that was nothing like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like a heist?
Nah, not a heist, just like regular little shit, bro.
Nah.
But we don't go over those. We don't go over those on the pod.
Nah, fuck that. I used to rob niggas. I really did. My boys used to use me because at the time I had like this little baby face. So he used to let me go in the to the little bodega and just be like, yo, some bullshit happened. And he's hearing my whole story. And they all in the back just robbing this nigga.
Grabbing masks,
Grabbing
like
that shit.
that's
And
crazy.
then I was like, but let me get a Snicker bar.
Pays for a Snicker at
Alright,
the end.
thank you. Yeah. I used to give them the sob story, easy distraction. Everybody get to come out. Be out.
That's
I was a
smart.
bad kid.
I never did that.
Huh?
I would never did that. I wasn't acting like that. So.
Yeah. Also, I would do this too. I would I'm snitching on myself, but this is pretty funny. The Arizona. You go in with the hoodie, bro.
Oh my god.
After you go in with the hoodie, right? You walk into the Arizona. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. God bless. Thank you.
First one.
I think I got allergies or some shit. But
Yeah, you
you
look like you
walk
coming
into
down
the
with a
store.
cold, my nigga.
Huh?
So it look like you coming down with a cold.
Nah, because I don't have a fever or anything. It's literally just like my nose.
Mm.
But anyway, you go into the store with the like going straight to where the Arizonas are. You have your hoodie on. You turn to the side where they can't see you. You grab two Arizonas.
Slide it in the hoodie
You
pocket.
grab one and slide it. Then you walk up with the other
Bring the
one.
root pouch, that shit.
And then you grab the snacks and then you go back and be like, I never mind. I want the Capri Sun. And then you walk out with a Capri Sun and in Arizona you spend it for 50 cents.
See, that was crazy when niggas was robbing $1 Arizona. That's wild. That was a different time.
That's why I would rob them because it was only $1. Like nigga, come on, you don't need that.
Yeah, I guess you did.
Another thing I used to rob was the MTA turnpikes. Like I would literally just be like,
Hop the
hop,
train.
hop. Yo, I got caught so many times. Sob story.
I hop the train.
Give them the puppy dog eyes. I'm sorry, man. I'm poor and black.
Yeah, see, I never got caught
That shit
personally.
worked every time. Like, give me a second, bro. I need some
Yeah.
tissue.
Yeah, tissue.
Yeah, bro. And it's hot.
Yeah, but see, now niggas gotta start packing tissues around here.
You do.
See, this is when the mobile mic would come in handy, and this nigga would just be able to just be talking in the kitchen about some bullshit right now while he's holding some fucking napkins. This man talking, telling me to talk my shit. I'm just talking to the camera. Yeah. See, no days off. We don't leave. We don't leave to just go blow our nose. Like, you feel me? I would have blew my nose on camera for y'all niggas. Come on, man. Ah, man. It's been some time since I've seen you guys. Hope everyone's been doing good. I got a message. I got a message.
You gassing yourself right now?
No, I was just talking to some
I don't
people.
even know where my phone
Yo,
is.
speaking of some people, um,
My phone is recording.
yeah, I remember when I used to do that.
That's great.
But
What happened?
speaking of some people, bro, since like we've started like these reels, like you feel like we've had any clips that should have been like majorly viral yet?
Honestly, no. But
Same.
I think it's doing what it's supposed to do, which is gaining attraction and following.
Giving us consistency.
Yeah, man.
True, but it'd be nice if you guys would comment. That's something I haven't noticed.
I agree.
I have not seen a lot of like comments, and like we ask pretty valid questions, like or at least make crazy ass statements. Be careful with your shoulder rubbing up on that. So
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't
about
get a whole lot
to
of.
turn around. I just want to make sure this is. I wish there was like a setting where I can kind of like just make sure it doesn't turn off. I'm too old now. I don't even know about technology. But my throat feels good. I blew my nose, guys. I'm feeling great. I kind of want to get into some of the a little bit of the subjects we have here, like selectively monetizing. What's good? Is it good or bad? Do you understand what selective monetization is?
I do, but in layman terms, if you want to go over it for like everyone, you can let the crowd know what it is.
I feel like
Into your take on selective monetization.
so we all heard the Chris Rock, comedy special. What was it? Selective outrage.
Mm-hmm.
So this is selective monetization, like when you selectively monetize off of certain things versus the other things. So like people choosing what's good or bad to monetize off of and then justifying why it's good or bad. So people are really, really picky with it. And then some people are like really not picky with it. So I want to talk about the ones who are selective with their monetization. Like, which people do you think who are like, obviously big on like streaming? And this is what I'm referring to, by the way, like online for like, profit for their YouTube channels or for
I
their
can't say I have anyone I think
TikToks.
that tries to target a certain audience.
Not target a certain audience, but like they selectively do something specifically in order to get their like not for their like to their audience, but they do something to themselves that the audience gravitates towards.
Oh, I guess. I mean, yeah, I've definitely seen a couple people like that. There's a lot of people on Tik. Dude, that's like the biggest way to like be like live on TikTok. It's like people who do like those random like, I'm gonna do this to myself every time someone does this like in the chat or something like that. Or like it's called that's incentive. You're giving it's basically incentive. You know what I mean? It's how you get engagement. Like incentive is always nice.
Yeah, but some people justify like, for example, say if it's like okay, for one of a celebrity is doing like really bad right now, and that celebrity is all over the news. Jonathan Majors, for example. We have media platforms, and we know that okay, we want to get these views and these subscriptions and these people to go, and we already know everybody hates this guy, so let's select a whole bunch of clips that show
Oh,
how shitty this person is
yeah.
and be like, you know what? Let's promote this. We're gonna get a ton of views and a ton of money.
That's like TMZ,
It's like, is
bloggers.
that okay? Is that something that? Because the news does that too. Because you already know the news is like left and right. One's the Democrats, one's the Republicans, and they choose all the bad things in order to, kind of get their point across versus the other way or blah blah blah.
Mhm.
So it's like people are really selective with how they monetize their money.
Well, of
And
course, I mean, if you have a brand and say you're like TMZ or something and you want to go over all the negative things Jonathan Majors has done, of course I'm gonna look at all the negative things only. You get me? Because that's exactly what people are here to see. Like, I'm here for the drama, the gossip. I come in on negative.
I think they're here for the information and the truth, and I think that can come without defacing somebody's name. Like there's
I
people who
agree.
before we even there was even any evidence or like commentary from like the jury or like the judge or whatever, and they're basically saying that okay, fuck this guy, he did it, this and that, this is it, black and
Yeah.
white. And it's like, come on, you can't really do that. You don't even know anything that's going on. Now there's more information that's going on where you can kind of get the sense that you know that he's guilty, but it's not it's not cool to kind of like monetize off that.
No, I
Another
agree.
example is the Brian McKnight situation with him and like his family. Bro, make your music. All right, their family is worried about, he has two families, his like first family and the family that he's like with now, and his first family is hating on him and using his names
Yeah.
to like or get fame and recognition and to like basically monetization on their platforms off of his name just because he's basically fucking with his new family. And it's like,
Yeah.
bro, if he moved on to a happier life and you really his family, you should really support that or respect that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I do agree with you about like defacing someone. Like, even I'm not gonna say it's selective monetization because they're not trying to like put them in a bad light, but like even
Who?
I'm about to mention it, like, but even on Rolling Stone, Kai Cenat just got posted in Rolling Stone for the first time, like from being like streamer of the year and all those and like everything he's done like with the subathon and stuff, and they literally going through like talking about him, and they mentioned like pretty much like something that happened on the stream that didn't really happen, but like are saying like, oh, he grew to fame like because during the
Right,
subathon.
right. I don't know you're talking about the sexual thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. There was some during the subathon where they basically said that it looked like a woman was like giving him a hand job underneath the table, and that was not going on.
So
Like,
what
I
if
was
it was
actually,
though? If it's this stream, why does it matter?
because that's banned. You can't show porn online like that.
On
If
Twitch?
no, you can't show porn on Twitch. You can get banned
I
for.
thought OnlyFans and Twitch were like Google and YouTube.
No, Twitch is its own database, bro, with its own like million sets of servers and like basically it's its own entity.
Yo, you know what? Twitch, y'all niggas is fucking whack. Alright? I'm not gonna use this little smart language right now. It's time to get gangster with a stuffy nose, alright? You niggas is fucking trash. Fuck you niggas, alright?
I can't say fuck you, Twitch.
Fuck
Twitch
Twitch.
is definitely useful, bro, and
This
they
shit is
do a lot
not
of
useful.
great
I
things for the
don't get
world.
it.
What do
I
you mean
don't.
not useful? Like, it's
There's no
definitely
point
there
to it.
for a lot of people. That,
It's
like,
literally a way that somebody figured out at home. There was like a lot of niggas is doing nothing. How can a lot of us do nothing and make money off
or
each other?
sometimes you just don't
Oh,
want to
we
watch
can watch a
TV.
lot of niggas. Huh?
I mean, that's the same with the podcasting. It's like niggas at home doing nothing. Let's have people listen to us speaking.
Not
So
really.
people stream and they're like people enjoy
See,
their
that's why
presence.
for the podcast,
It's
for the
like people
example,
in like for people not watching the audio for us and just, I mean, not watching the visuals for us and just hearing the audio, they appreciate our presence, like our voice, and that's calming and maybe soothing. Sometimes it just helps them to pass the time or just like, you know what I
or
mean,
it's
distract
something that they're
themselves.
looking forward to because we're giving them good information, which
So
is why
why can't
we're just
streamers on
doing that
Twitch
in a
be the same
constructive.
way?
Huh?
Why can't streamers on Twitch be the same way? There's people on Twitch
For 10 hours,
doing
8 to 10 hours.
informative stuff on there. Like,
I'm saying this. If you are the person doing the Twitch and making that money, Cool. If you are the person watching for hours and hours, guess what? You watched for 6 hours and you didn't make shit. They've watched for 6 hours and they've made multiple money and income.
I mean, everybody's living different
Granted,
lives, bro.
you can get information from that, but how much information are you getting from that really? Especially if you're a person who knows what you want and you can be like, all right, since I know what I want, I can target that exact information that I want.
I mean,
We have a podcast
to
that's
each his own, bro.
dimensional. We have a podcast that the consumers are going to gravitate towards us because we tackle different things and we are consistent at it. All right, and it's not for 6 to 8 hours. It's for 90 minutes, and that it's one and done for 1 week, and then however you want. I guess they can go and binge it and be fan fanatics and shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Yeah, to each his
a
own.
streamer
And
definitely has way more dedication, not even dedication, but like consistency where they're there every day. So
they're more likely.
that's why people, like I said, some people like might feel alone or in general just like want to like watch something like an intro to a game because they want to see if they should buy the game and stuff like that.
And
Like,
you don't think that's the problem, that they feel alone, so they need to go online instead of go outside and find someone to actually
it's not hard.
humanize and
It's not
socialize with?
easy. It's not easy to just meet people in this world
It
nowadays,
really
man.
is. It really is.
Believe it or
People
not.
make it harder than it is because of their lack of confidence in themselves. But if everybody feels like that and you know that, that's some way that you can be able to relate to them and be able to open up with them.
Outside of work, who's the newest person you've met in your life? Like, when did you meet them? How long ago?
Outside of work?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. This guy named Zay something. He's a One Piece fan, and he's actually going to be on the pod in the next 3 weeks. And I tried to get him to do the actual co-host part, but he basically said he wasn't going to be able to because he never podcasted before. But he's a videographer, so I kind of feel like it would be cool to like kind of benefit off each other a little bit. So it was really cool to meet that guy.
Meet the Sanji,
Yeah.
video editor.
There was somebody else who I met, but I can't, like, for some reason, like, really think about it at the top of my head. But I just hung out with a female yesterday as well. That was pretty cool.
But they're not someone new.
Huh?
But they're not someone new.
There was new this year, for sure. I didn't know them that last year at all.
Yeah, we was talking about reasons, but I get that. But you see what I mean? No, it's not easy, bro. You've met, you said about 3 people within the span of how many months have we been?
Well, you said outside of work. I've met a lot of people
But
at work
yeah,
that I
inside
talk
of
to
work,
now.
obviously you're guaranteed to meet people.
Yeah,
But it's
and I
like,
hang out with
I'm
them.
talking about people that you've befriended and want to actually hang out with outside of work.
No, I haven't actually sought out anything prior outside of work.
Or this,
But that's because like I said, I already know what I want to do and stuff like that, and I'm doing it. There's a deadline. You feel me? A lot of things is that what do I want to say right now? Like, for example, niggas who selective monetize. Lewis said in a couple pods back, there's a million ways to make money. Find a few and
shout out Donnie.
which is cool. And those people who stream and those people who do it, they found a way to make money off of it and do it. So I respect that. But if you're not making money off of it, what are you doing? What's the plan here? What's the end goal here? If you're doing it for the entertainment and the dude is going on for 10 to 12 hours, 6 to 8 hours, how long you're going to do it? What's the end goal here? What do you guys get out of it? That's what I want to know.
I mean, again, like I said, it's just enjoyment. You get enjoyment, you get company,
You enjoy
someone
doing nothing for hours.
It's
and
not
getting
even that
paid.
you're doing nothing, because even for me, I'll sit there and I can be doing something on the side while it's just playing in the background.
And
It's like
where did you
having,
learn that?
it's like having an ambient noise.
So you're using Twitch for white noise.
Essentially, if it comes to it. I mean, like I said, and that's
Twitch.
me. I can't.
You
I
guys
can't
are
target everyone else.
successfully finessing the entire human race right now.
What do you think it? What do you
That
think
is
TikTok Reels
unbelievable.
are? What do you think Instagram Reels are? What do you think YouTube is? All of these
This
things,
is all
bro, are
the
just
shit that I hate.
ambient noises for people to listen to and things
It's
you
not
enjoy.
ambient noises.
And
You think this shit
I
is
say not
ambient
just
noises?
ambient. I mean,
Businesses use this to get other people to actually like gravitate towards them. This is an actual asset, a tool to get other people to grow their business. If you're
so you
using
can't
that
shame the people though that
social content
gravitated towards a
creators,
streamer and want to watch them for 10 to 12 hours, regardless if they're doing nothing.
the
Maybe they're
business is
not
the
doing
purpose doing
nothing
that.
then while watching those streams, but they might have a job and they worked
You're
a
getting it
copious
mixed up.
amount of hours, and now they want some time to relax. And I want to say like
There's
you
productive
can have
streamers
security
and
guards that work.
non-productive
You can
streamers.
have a security guard that worked a 2 day shift, and now he wants to chill at home and watch something all damn day. He just worked 48 hours. He could do his like give him time to relax, and you don't gotta judge them for enjoying
Nobody's
something.
judging. I'm saying who's judging? I'm saying that what is the end goal here? I asked a question
There
about
doesn't have to be when you're
there.
watching TV.
So how long does this go for? So
I
people
mean,
just go to work, wake up, Twitch for white noise, not even real white noise. You're sitting there in the background doing nothing.
I mean,
Go,
you're
hold
saying
on, I'm not
people,
done
but
yet. Go
I'm
and not,
talking.
hold on, I'm not done yet. So go, start your day. Then, all right, cool. Twitch is cool, but now I gotta go to work. All right, let me go to work. Let me come home because I work 40 hours for the week and let me watch 10 hours verse of Twitch. I'm saying is 10 hours, 2, 3, 4 hours of Twitch. Is there a benefit from it?
It depends on the person.
People binge watch Netflix, people because okay, it's something for they to watch. They know that at the end of it, the season is going to be over. Do they come in like I already know there's certain Twitch people, for example, they have like, lesson plans or they're actually using it for like their school businesses or
Or
like
different
shit like that
segments and
to
stuff.
actually get other people to like learn and receive actual information. But like to me, you know what I think Twitch is? It's just a visual version of Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally it. Everybody is doing all the bullshit on Facebook. They talk. You see all these stupid ass videos and this and that, and now you can just see them doing it live at their home, and that's really what it
That's a
is.
great way to put it, honestly.
So, and that shit is kind of whack because
Visual social.
Facebook is whack. You feel me?
It's a visual social media platform.
Which is cool, but it's not really a social media platform though, is it?
Yeah, I mean, you can post blogs and post clips, daily VODs every single day. I know people who do like legit can do a podcast while recording a VOD, like stuff like that.
I don't know. I just think
Like for
everything is in
AMP,
moderation.
like AMP, like they can record a pod and stream at the same time, which is really really cool. And AMP is the people under that work with Kaisanat.
What's AMP?
Uh, any means
That's the
possible.
brand that you said that he does, right?
Mm-hmm.
And don't they have like clothes and shit?
I believe so. Yeah.
That'd be dope. I respect Kai Cenat and I respect everything that he done, but the nigga did all that for Twitch and they kicked him to the curb and I think Twitch projected like 15 million that year and he barely even grazed two.
That
And
wasn't.
basically everybody who's owners for Twitch, they basically got their 8 hours of sleep and nobody saw it.
Nah, that
You feel
wasn't
me?
accurate. It wasn't accurate at all. He literally debunked that like midstream. Like he was going over like the Reddits talking about it. He was like, "Where are niggas getting these stats from? Like this is ridiculous."
What you mean?
He talked about that, how someone was saying that they made up to like 15 mil. He only made 2 mil. He actually mentioned it, and he was
So how
like,
much you made?
he didn't never discuss his pockets at all. He just literally said, "Where are people getting
That
numbers
nigga
from?
made
This is not
less
accurate."
than what he even
I mean,
actually
I definitely
than the
know
Reddits are
that
saying.
Twitch, for example, is coming up. For sure, they're coming up. But
What is he
it's
doing
because of
now?
the program. It's because of the program that Twitch is that they low key need to keep making all this money, and that's why even like programs like Kick, like they're nice, and people are trying to get people to transfer over, and like
Hey, what the fuck is that?
Kick is a new streaming service. I think
I thought that was an instant messaging app.
is it. Aiden Ross uses it. I forget the name of this guy. Andrew Tate. I think he helped create the website too.
That guy.
But
I
yeah,
like that guy.
Kick is a new streaming service, and pretty much yeah, you can stream. That's a streaming service. You can stream porn on. You can stream gambling. You can stream other stuff. But
It's like an
and then
X-rated
they give you
Twitch.
exactly, and then they give you about, I think this is it 95% back of your earnings from every like promotion that like from every video you make, and like you get a lot of views, but for them to keep running in the future, I think that's gonna drop. And I personally think they're only doing it now to suck people in, to suck new streamers in, and that's it.
No, that's actually really fucking
They
smart that
can't
they're
run
doing
like that,
What,
bro. They
X-rated?
can't run like that. To have a consistent streaming, like to have a consistent like website like Twitch going, bro, there are millions of servers running consistently for everyone to always see someone like connecting live and have something live in your region or things going on. That takes a lot of money, bro. And
Where you could just walk down the block and meet 20 people and be like,
exactly,
yeah, you're trying to play ball?
exactly.
Like, yo, I went to New York today and it was just like, I had to use the bathroom. So I got out the car and I walked down the block and I just saw 20 different people and I was like, yo, what's up? Yo, what's going on? And like,
8 for 20.
for example, though, like, even though like I do work, I have school at work, but I don't see the staff members like that because we're everybody's in their own like area. So there was like 3 or 4 like staff members who I actually like talked to and like now we're about to hang out and like do a cookout and like shit like that. So it's like we get together when we get together, but
Yeah,
recreational things. It's like when you get older, it's really not time to be hanging out all the time and
you
you
gotta get to
know
work sometimes.
having fun and shit like that. I don't really have to meet those new friends until I feel like it's necessary to meet friends if I outgrown the ones that I have now or if I can't see them for too long or whatever. But if I have good friends now or like, a good vibe going, I don't think I would go out my way to kind of like find anything else. I would like you said, like if pussy naturally comes to me, cool. If a friendship naturally comes to me, then cool. Like I would embrace it. But you caught me off guard because I'm like, damn, I know I met some people, but I feel bad because I feel like I'm forgetting them and it's kind of fucked up.
I feel that I have a horrible habit of forgetting names, bro. There's so many people that I've met recently, and I just gotta be like, "Hey, you, bro." I legit had so much stage fright to ask someone their name because I've known them for too long now at work. Bro, they came up to me, they go, "Yo, you should definitely give me your number. So like, if you ever like are not here, like, or you're coming late, I can." Text you and like I could tell you I'm not gonna be there.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, all right, bet. What's your number? They put in the number,
Well,
but they didn't put in the contact name. So I had to legitimately put work coworker
oh
as the name,
shit.
and that's how the name's gonna rock until I ask somebody about it.
Oh shit. No, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even mind
That's
saying, yo,
I've known you for
what's
too
your name
long.
again? Or I'll like play it off until I'll hear someone else call their name or something like
That's
that.
what I'm
Or I
waiting
would
on.
check that if they go to the bathroom. All right, let me see your wallet. Now let me stop.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Quick social.
Or like, damn, yeah, don't I have you on Instagram? Let me just check your bio or
Yeah, it's
something.
always on the what's your Insta? Get the name right there.
Exactly.
Saves the day.
Jordy,
Yeah, bro.
is it okay to be in an uncomfortable position if it makes the person comfortable? I feel like this is a
Yeah,
good question for.
I think it depends.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, you're at a train station, 42nd Street. You're in a train, no, everybody's chilling. And you're sitting down, and then this pregnant lady who looks like a man though, like Aki as fuck, asks you to get up and sit down, but aggressively though, which this is the reason why you're uncomfortable. But you just know, hey, if I just get up and just let this aggressive pregnant lady sit down, I'm going to be okay. He's going or she's going to be okay, and we can move on.
Mm-hmm.
So in that point, yes, it's okay because you're just avoiding confrontation.
I definitely confront her while standing up, but
You're gonna confront a dyke
I'm
pregnant
gonna
lady.
be like, I don't need all that aggression. I can definitely see like you need the chair, like whoa, man, relax. Like
That nigga said, "Whoa, man, relax."
so,
That's a
whoa,
fucking bar.
whoa, my nigga, calm down. And
Nigga
then she
said,
gonna be like, what?
"Whoa, man." Yo, that was crazy.
So, whoa, man, relax. That's calm.
Nah,
Calm
but
and simple.
all jokes aside, though, sometimes I think it's very important to like do things that are like uncomfortable for if it makes a person feel happy, if your mom or your relationship, your son, friend, brother, cousin, if it makes them happy and it makes you uncomfortable, just take it as a learning curve, man, because something out of it you're probably going to learn out of it anyway, regardless. So that's why I feel like other people make you feel uncomfortable, but if it's not an uncomfortable where it leads to like violence or confrontation, it's just an uncomfortable, like it's just you're not used to it, then maybe you can probably humble yourself and give it a try.
I mean, you learn this firsthand with like kids, like when like say like you'll bonk yourself on the head and the kid's laughing. Obviously, it's not comfortable to bonk myself on the head, but it's making him laugh, like or her laugh. Like I'm doing it. You step outside of yourself.
Yeah, like
For
I did
others, sometimes it's very beneficial.
these motherfuckers in the yo, bro. I did not want to play football yesterday. I am sore. Like not even my body, like just my arm because I was a steady quarterback.
My elbow fucked up.
And I'm like, bro, all I did was throw the ball and like I just feel this tightness in my shoulder and I'm like, damn, so this is how 26-year-olds are now. We just halfway old now, like we a quarter old. Certain body parts start cracking.
We're breaking. Everything's breaking.
Yeah, man. I feel it. That full court game, that staff versus staff game, we got blown the fuck out. And I could not breathe.
I
I thought I was
remember,
gonna throw up, nigga.
bro. I remember I came home. I was like, "Yo, Kobe." He was like, "I ain't get one shot." Bro, that shit
Nigga,
was
that's not what I
so.
said.
No, you was like, "I got the." Didn't you get the starting? The
I
starting point.
scored a couple times. I got a couple rebounds. I got a couple steals.
You said something to me where you was like, "Nah, we
I
did
know
not."
I
Oh no,
airballed a three.
you said you didn't win. That's what it
Yeah,
was. Like,
we
we did
lost.
not win.
But I airballed a three, and then I hit the rim on a three, and then I
Threes
shot
was
some layups.
threes was not your friend.
No, and the funny thing is, when we were practicing, all I was doing was making the threes, and then as soon as the game comes, that shit was
Bro, I feel
airball. You
that.
know why? Because our court was on the other side, and it wasn't a court that I was. That's not an excuse, but yeah,
No, that's
that's the one I'm
valid.
using.
That's a valid excuse. You was on the other end, and you was practicing all the shots over there.
Yeah, I
You was
had my
waiting for
angle. I had
you
my
was waiting for to
little.
switch sides.
It was cool though. I didn't realize how much I like children until I got this job because it's the first job I've ever had where I had to like even work with children. But it's
Sometimes
the
that's
so
great.
many different personalities, so many different like
Lives.
yeah that you can connect and relate to, and then to see that you can affect their lives in like an inspiring way. I think I can help them do that through music, and I'm just blessed to be in a position where I'm able to do that. Honestly,
I like that you can do it through music, and I can do it through like physical fitness. Like I got 5-year-olds to like jump off like an 8 foot wall the other day type shit.
see
So
that's crazy, right?
yeah, but like and they start off all scared, and then by the end of it, everyone's dying to get it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it, and I love being great with kids. I think that's something that's great. I think that's a great aspect to have on anybody is just being good with kids. I don't get the people that are like, I don't want to have kids someday.
I don't want to have kids right now, but I'll have them.
Yeah, not right now, but like I said, the people that are saying I don't ever want to have kids, and to each his own. Like, if you don't want to have kids, don't have kids. But
Yeah, because then you ain't gonna be a good kid for parents of the kid.
exactly. But at the same time, it's just to me it's a weird mindset because that's low key the secret of life is to reproduce and spread your knowledge to your like bloodline so that things can continue in your like you know what I mean the way you would like life to continue for your family.
I agree. Also, to add to that, it's like, excuse me.
Why wouldn't you want to create a legacy?
Sorry. To add to that is that basically I would say is they would, in a sense, be able to help you reflect on your mistakes and help you like grow. So the children, if you're not having a child, I kind of feel like you're missing out on a level of like growth and like a level of like evolving yourself and getting to know like your own faults because you're gonna actually see those faults in your child, and because you love that child so much and they're looking up to you, you're gonna have no choice but to change those habits because who else they're gonna look up to besides you in
I
order for
kind
you
of,
to get it done.
it's funny, like, I've said that before too. I was like, to like myself before, I've been like, I'm pretty sure, like, if at this point in my life, if I had gotten a woman pregnant, my life would be entirely different. It would have been like that instant, just gotta get to work, grind time, got 9 months to make it, like,
You'll do everything for the child,
mm-hmm.
which is why I think it's important to have like the
Experience
timing
that.
to have the child because I would have. It's not that I would have been mad that I had the child early, but I just want to be in a better position. I know there's like never a perfect timing or anything like that, but I know like a person like me, I would have stopped everything that I wanted to do and just made sure the child was good. And I think in the long
You would
run,
have sacrificed a lot for them.
yeah, without even questioning it, but in the long run, just being sad about it, like damn, I could have been this, I could have did that, but yes, there is a way to balance everything. But believe it or not, the child is missing out. So
Missing out on what my potential could have been.
exactly.
And not saying the kid is stifling it, because you could definitely have more drive to get it done, but
18 years
it
later.
might take longer because now you have to spend these expenses on a whole other person to feed and take, you know what I mean, make happy and grow and love and
Especially if you're single too, like, and you have to actually really sit there and take care of your child and then worry about, okay, who's gonna watch the child so I can go make this money, and then the person who's watching the child, they can't be kept there for too long. There's only 24 hours in a day basically, and if it was 48 hours in a day, we'll be talking a little different here. Imagine it was 48 hours in a day and then school was 10 hours a day.
that'd be wild, bro.
That's some shit, right?
Then I'd have to watch like 23 hours of Twitch. You know what I mean? Like,
This nigga's
you don't have to think.
crazy. Nah, I can't do that.
Yo, quick question. Name 3 superpowers you wouldn't want.
Um, Honestly, anything off the boys,
Anything off the board. That's a lot of powers, bro. You gotta be specific.
all of them,
I said
especially the
name 3.
Aquaman
This
dude.
man says all of them.
Yeah,
Help me make a reel right now. Name 3. Name 3 superpowers that you wouldn't want, bro.
weak powers. Um, Dinosaur powers.
Dinosaur power.
Yeah, and transformation powers.
You wouldn't want transformation power?
No, like you know how like in One Piece they change into like dinosaurs. I don't want that animal dinosaur look. Like I like to look like myself and have that power already.
Why are you so fixed on dinosaurs? You literally
I
said
don't like dinosaurs.
dinosaur powers, transformations. You know, like dinosaurs. Why are you so fixed on dinosaurs? But I feel like dinosaurs are. I mean, I like dinosaurs. What do you mean you don't like dinosaurs?
I
But
just wouldn't want to be transformed. Want to be able to use my power in full strength. I prefer like looking like this and be able to still go crazy.
just have the strength of a dinosaur, but not be a dinosaur. Is what you're saying. Like the cat's crazy, but
I guess. I guess.
weak ass arms.
Nah, I don't want to see. I don't want to. That's a T Rex, nigga. There's other dinosaurs. That's fire.
3 powers I wouldn't want.
I don't know. I don't have one.
3 powers I wouldn't want would be, if I could think about any random shit. 3 powers I wouldn't want would be drooling powers. Um, I wouldn't want.
Nigga said drooling powers.
I wouldn't want long nails. Like you could just retract your
Like
nails. in them.
Sabretooth.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a weak ass.
I wouldn't want that. That's just stupid. I think burping powers would be the dumbest
Like
fucking
gas?
power. Yeah, not even like I burp up something, but like I just burp and maybe like it hits a loud echo. No, I wouldn't want that.
Oh, you know that power that nigga has in My Hero with like that purple thing that he just sticks everything.
The gum balls or whatever.
Yeah, like what the fuck is that?
See, I wouldn't want that power either.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't want. If I could think of another superpower, I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want. I wouldn't want to honestly be able to turn into fire.
Really?
That's a scary thought, bro. What if you turn into fire and you can feel the burn?
That's fire.
That's why. Like your skin's just burning, you gotta be okay.
I mean, I'd rather be burned alive than drowned. So
I'd rather be burned alive than drown.
yeah,
Same. I think drowning is way more scarier than being burned alive.
100%.
I mean,
you'll die before the flames actually fry you.
Technically, both are suffocating. You'll
But you'll
die.
die first though, because the flames will actually choke you up
Mm-mm.
before the flames actually burn all your skin.
You're not
Wet.
dying first from burning to death. If you drown, you're dying first.
Oh
Because
man.
to burn to death, yes, your skin is getting burned and all that, but what's killing you is the inhalation of smoke.
That's what I'm saying. That's
So
what's gonna kill
sitting
you
there
before
for,
the fire.
you may pass out, but you're gonna slow cook. When you drown, you literally filled your lungs with oxygen, you can't breathe, and you're just done for. It's not like you sit there and you like lose air.
We
Like you
gonna have to look that
legitimately
up.
are out of air already.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Next host challenge, we're gonna drown ourselves and burn
Nah,
ourselves
you
alive.
drown yourself. I'll burn myself, and let's see who dies first.
Tune into our next pod. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment.
Like,
We're gonna be
subscribe.
getting a real final destination.
Yeah, and if we survive, we'll be here next week. Nah, let me
Imagine calm videos like that, sit in front of the camera and go, "Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. This week I'm gonna be drowning myself. I want to see if I'm gonna live or die. Please tune in."
I mean, we should drown ourselves. I think we should. I'm scared of the water, so if you
I'm
guys
drowning
want to
myself
kill
with
me,
money.
drown you. Speaking of scared though, like I'm scared to flirt now, bro. Like how you dirty talk?
My dirty talk is good, but I definitely feel on the being scared to flirt. Like I don't wanna attract nothing that
What you mean your
I
dirty
don't
talk
want.
good though?
My dirty
Like,
talk is good, bro. Like I know what to say to a shorty.
like how you like not? I'm not talking about in bed. Your dirty talk getting to bed.
Like just flirting too bad.
No, flirting the fuck. Flirting
I
to
mean,
fuck.
I guess I can be indirect until I need to be direct, basically.
What do you mean?
I'll say little cues and shit like that, and then hopefully you understand because you're a big girl what's going on. And
So you're indirect with it.
I'm indirect but direct. Like you definitely can feel the tension that I want to fuck you. Like it's unexcused. You can tell when somebody wants to fuck you. Like not for nothing. Like I be getting vibes when like people want to fuck me, and like a bitch will want to fuck me, or a woman will want to have sex with me, and then from there,
Or both.
both of them bitches. But there'll be times like literally when they'll try to have, like I can just see it in like messages, like when you're just like saying little cues or like something for me to respond to and pick up on, and I'm just like I'm not trying to give you that energy. You know what I mean?
So you saying that it's really, really important to have like not subs but non-verbal cues to like lead up to the person being insinuated that fucking is about to happen.
Yeah, like I've
So you
heard.
don't literally talk dirty like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I really wanna just eat your pussy right now. Like
Yeah, when you're in a relationship, you can definitely say that. Go ahead, feel
no, you
free.
don't do that like just like plain
But when
single.
you're bagging someone, no, like that's not even how the first time you should like initially talk to a.
No, not talk
Or
you like
if
you
you are
already know them
having
though.
the sex talk, yeah, if you were leading into sex, maybe I'll say that. But it has, like I said, it would have to be already cued that we're gonna link up. Maybe like we're gonna chill, like in an intimate situation.
Like y'all drunk in the room and then you just throw like I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
I'm
if we
hard
drunk
right
in a
now.
room and I tell you I want to eat your pussy,
Or I'm
I'm
hard right
drunk.
now.
I'm drunk. I'm not gonna be like I'm breaking right now. No.
Nah, I wanna say I'm brick, but I'm like, look what you did to me. Like you feel me? Like
Oh,
drop
you
my
gotta
pants.
fix it. You gotta fix it.
You feel me? Like drop a little like accidentals. You feel me? That's my thing. So my dirty talk is like the dumbass. Like I'm the dumbass and like
Where does this dick go?
oh,
From that pussy?
is that the pussy or is that the?
Touching her elbow.
I'm fucking her
He
on the
said,
arm and shit.
he looking at her. She said, "What are you doing?" He said, "One of these is a weenus."
Yeah, literally. What's that smell? That's the ass. You're in the wrong one. I did that before.
Damn.
I hit her from the back one time. She was like, wrong hole, wrong hole. I was like, oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
man.
many ones. You just get that quick. Hey.
Yeah, you gotta be careful because sometimes, bro, I had a lot of terrible young, like, first experiences when I was young. So it was like really bad.
I feel that.
It was like learning. It wasn't bad. It was like I learned a lot for the bitches I fuck now or who've been fucking within the last in my 20s basically because the bitches who I fucked before I was 20 versus the bitches I fucked after I was 20 or women or both.
My list went up.
Big
After
difference.
20. Yeah, same. And it's funny. My list went up, like I said, after my 20. But
You what?
I think my list went up because I can't say a glow up, but like I was just more or less.
Nah, you had the glow up, nigga. You got the button down.
No, I
What the
just
fuck are you
think it
talking
was
about?
that the personality I've always had was finally like you could see it more once you.
Wait. So your relationship was holding back your personality
No,
and the
that's
glow
not
up?
that's not what I was saying at all. I
You're saying
literally
you glow up post relationship.
no, bro. You literally
I'm
misquoting
potting
me.
right now.
You misquoting me,
All
bro.
right, go ahead. Go ahead. Explain to the audience and me.
Now you got me losing my train of thought again, nigga. But no. See, like, what the fuck was I saying?
Your woman in your relationship.
What? I was not talking about my relationships. I was talking about women, but I wasn't talking about relationships. What the fuck was I? My old relationships.
Yeah.
See now this is gonna be the time when we go back and it's the forgetful shit because he was trying to misquote me, nigga. Like, but
You were getting fresh and then like you were like growing and evolving and then I was basically telling you that your personality was showing after your relationship. So like
oh, that's what I was saying. So what I was saying mainly is like the reason I feel like my numbers went up and like with women
with
I
your bodies,
with
yeah.
like I hooked up with was not because I was out of a relationship. No, it's because that the person that I've always been, they didn't notice before, and then you noticed it now, and you actually fucked with my vibe.
Because you're single now?
No, because we're adults now, and you're not looking at the little shit that people do to try to impress you, and you notice that someone's being real with you for once and being themselves and 100% them.
So you're saying that after this is after they know that you're single, that
This
they're
has
like
nothing to do with me being. I could be in a relationship and it'd be like I'd hook up with and then we'd hook up or some shit. I'm just saying in general, bro. Like that's what I noticed about my sex life is why it had an increase or things like that. Is like people I used to have crushes on back in the day or something that didn't see me in that light, or they came around now as an adult and they're like, holy shit, this motherfucker's the bee's knees. You feel me? Like, and I'm just like, hey.
huh. I've only had that happen maybe once or twice. But I had to wait till I'm older to have that with my college experiences.
Yeah, I haven't like had a crazy like amount of like past experiences, but like I said, for the people like it'd be like someone like I met in like a past
Mad long ago, but
yeah,
then
that
you'll
we
come
like,
back and they'll be like, all right, bet, like I want to fuck because I finally think like
but I appreciate it though because not for nothing like
that's dope.
when I was in like middle school or elementary school or any of those things, I would have had thoughts of like we got to be in a relationship or things like that if we hooked up because I'm young.
To fuck?
But not even just the fuck, but just in general. Like if we did fuck, and then after I'm like, maybe I might feel like I feel wrong if like we're not doing shit. But now like as an adult, like I'm just like we just had casual sex as adults.
Hmm. That's interesting.
It is interesting.
For me, I don't know. When it comes to like after the 20s and I was growing and shit like that, I think for the women, thank you guys for bearing with me with the cough and the sneezing and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
every
Appreciate
single
it.
pod that we're fucked up. We really appreciate y'all riding with us.
We were really, there's only 3 pods. One, 2 pods, right?
I
One
think
I
one
was,
for me, one for you, and then
so then 3 then because April sick, drama's here, and then the one you were coughing, and then now it's me. But just to say, I just want to say that this was like a nice little first episode comeback after like 4 or 5 months, I think.
I was nervous to get this pod done, but I'm happy we did it again.
We have to
I
get
was
the
like,
ball
what?
rolling. I didn't want to start off our first pod back with the interview because then at least we're a little bit like warmed up. Like we did our little warm ups before the game.
He wanted to start it with an insult, trying
Yeah.
to call me hard headed.
Oh yeah, we're gonna end with an insult too.
Even
This
though he
nigga
was
is
like,
really hard headed.
even though after that he was like, I don't want to start it saying you're hard headed. And
This nigga's
still
hard headed,
went
bro.
for it. Like it was
You
crazy.
guys like, alright, if we bring Yoli here, right? Or not even bring Yoli here. Sorry, Yoli, but we'll call her and we'll tell you guys like what she said because she's been around us a lot. She's gonna tell you this nigga's hard headed, bro.
I'm just stuck in my ways.
I'm hard headed too, but this nigga is hard headed.
I'm just stuck in my ways.
Like, what was the you saw last week's episode of Masher, right?
Mm-hmm.
The nigga who has a little who brings out the stones and shit, like out the ground and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's how hard this nigga's head are. This nigga's like
That's
stone
wild.
rock hard, like pause.
Wow, Sam.
But anyway, shout out to Jordy's dick.
Yeah,
We're
let's
gonna end
not
the
do
pod
that
with
again.
that.
Shout out to Apes.
Alright, yeah, I guess. Mine wasn't heavily promoted.
Exactly.
Alright, but you're lying because like you're saying that I got heavy promotion on my intro, nigga, but bro, you got the most promotion on the show today, nigga.
I didn't need it. I didn't
You got the
want
nice outfit and the dick promo.
I didn't want those, either of them. You just queued them up and never asked.
Rad's penis promo, episode
Apes
26.
Apes just trying to get me out there, even though I tell him I want to be single. He's like, listen, man, I just got some pussy.
Yo, he's lying too, because one day he say, yo, I need some love. Then the next day is, I just want to be single.
Bro, that's exactly what being
Shit is
single
crazy.
is. You want love, but you don't want anyone to fucking bother you. And that's how I feel.
And I'm telling you,
until
Mrs.
I'm ready.
Wright is still out there, and she's literally watching the pod. I guarantee it. Your love of your life is right now at this moment stalking the shit out of you.
Hopefully, or I'm blocked.
Huh?
I said, or I'm blocked.
Oh, you're blocked, but on her other account, she's watching your ass. And you don't even need to be like unblocked for her to listen to us either. She can watch us on YouTube, right?
He said we're all
She can
over.
watch us on Spotify. She can
Apple
watch us on
Music.
Google, Apple.
iHeartRadio.
Oh yeah, there's one
TikTok.
more. It's TikTok, Instagram.
We're here.
You feel me? Follow the Jungle
Please.
Squadcast podcast. You feel me? At JSCPC, if I'm correct. Okay.
Exactly.
Follow
Jungle
Mr.
Squadcast
Radical.
PC at TikTok. Guys, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for sticking with us.
Let's
please,
go.
Please like, subscribe, comment.
Yes.
Do whatever you can to support us, because if we had the chance to support you, we will support you. And
Not if it's bad. If it's bad, I'm not supporting you. But if it's good, I will support you. And if I don't support you and you share some shit with me, and just know that I thought it was
what
bad.
If they don't like our shit, but
if you don't like our shit,
us.
then I get it. Keep it a stack with me.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. Be fake and support me.
No.
Be fake and support me until I can get my branch out of people, because if I'm just sitting here and I don't get engagement from my beginning core group, how the fuck are people in my next state gonna know me? I don't give a shit. If it takes 2 seconds to repost your boy, or to repost you.
Oh yeah, but like
comment
though.
that's what I'm saying.
You can't
comment, engage.
that, though.
You're over here just saying like, do what you want. If you don't fuck with it, no. I'm saying, listen, we want y'all here. We're here every week. We're not going anywhere. So engagement is key, guys. Comment.
Yes.
Let us know what you think. If there's something you don't like, what can we get rid of? What can we add in? Like, we're open for options.
Fucking comment, yo. All y'all niggas are watching. Y'all not commenting. Those who were on the show, right? Especially if you were on the show, stop watching and just not commenting and supporting.
Say something.
Do not wait until your episode comes. Niggas worked really hard in your reels and promos and all that extra shit. Okay? We are still looking for a host. We are still scavenging for that third final piece. But once we get that ball like going, it's gonna be a wrap. Alright?
And on that note, I think it's time we bounce.
Everybody, pussy, 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 vagina, 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 vagina.
Just had to end it up some
I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Alright, guys, have a good night, good morning, brushing your teeth, going to work, whatever the fuck you just did while listening to this pod. We fuck with y'all. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you need to be. Please and find us. We follow, are there, motherfucker.
Comment,
peace,
subscribe, like, please, guys. Please. That's how we make money.